Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. If it's not the first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, I still want to say welcome and give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbits. If you don't know, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, and I talk about the price action. But that's not what this is about. This is a very special pop-up live edition of Mama, I Want to Trade. Hey, what's happening, man? This is a very special pop-up edition of Mama, I Want to Trade. And I was just chilling, hanging out, doing what I do. I'm supposed to be starting my prep for my procedure on Monday today. I got a couple hours left, and I said, "Hey, let's give Al Gore's internet something to chew on, right?" And I have been thinking about this for a while, and it's the hot topic of to get funded or not to get funded. That is the question of the day. Now, what sparked me to want to discuss this topic? Let's go back. Let's go way back to when little Timmy Rogers was just coming to the forefront of trading, right? And shout out my little brother Jason Sweeting, right? I was in the Bun Bullies course. I took the Buns Bully course, and I see a lot of people in there. Shout out my famo, Big Draco. For those who don't know, that's Draco. I call her Big Draco. She used to talk about combines. Jason used to talk about combines. Briscoe used to talk about combines. Spice used to, a bunch of people I knew in the Bun Bullies, you talk about these combines. I'm like, what is a combine? Right? So they let me know, what a combine was. I said, nah, man, that sounds like too much work. That's too much work, man. I'm trying to retire, and y'all want me to go work for somebody else. That's too much work, man. Right? And so I was like, forget it. I was anti-combine. Right? I'm like, I'm not going to follow these rules. Someone's not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to trade the way I want to trade. Right? And then fast forward to 2023. Coming into 2023, right? I had a slight change of heart about the whole combine thing. Right? And I finally realized what my little brother Jason was trying to get me to understand. Right? Way back in 2021, right? I finally understood what Jason was trying to get me to understand, because I was immature in my trading mind back then. He used to always say, Tim, and anybody else, he didn't say it specific, just directly to me, but he would say it directly to me. But he would say, you can use other people's money to trade. Right? And fast forward to 2023, it finally dawned on me what he was saying, right? He wasn't saying go out and just get these other people money and learn how to start trading. He was saying learn how to trade, learn how to be a consistently profitable trader, and then go show people I got the skills to pay the bills, if you will. So let's talk about the right now. It's been a hot topic for a while. It's been a hot topic for a very long while, right? But let's talk about, let me get myself together real quick. This is a live version of Mama I Want to Trade, so it's not going to be as concise as the other Mama I Want to Trade, hey, hey videos be, because I'm live. Y'all know how I speak very extemporaneously. So y'all know how I get now. Y'all know how I be getting. When I get, I be getting. You know? So let's get to the very, where is it? Did it open? Oh, there it is. It's on my other screen. It's on my other screen. I'll leave it down there. I'll leave it on that screen. And let's see. Let's get to the age-old question of, is getting funded a good idea? I repeat again, is getting funded a good idea? And I know you may see on the screen behind that handsome fellow over there. It's on the other screen, so it's weird for me right now. Let me get myself together. Right? This handsome fella right over here, he has that look on his face like, is it a good idea? Matter of fact, let me share the screen that I'm used to sharing so I can look in the right. Well, I ain't worried about it, right? So I know you may see stuff on the screen like You Profit, Top Step, My Forex Funding, Apex, Elite Trader. You know, those are all different. These ain't all that's out there, but that's what I chose to put on the screen. Now, before we get into any of those, let me go back full screen and answer the question, right? That question cannot be answered for you. That's an individual question to answer for themselves. Tim, I knew he was going to hit me with the 52 fake out. And then, no, because everything that deals with trading and investing, can't nobody answer that question but you. Does it work for you? Right? Now, let's put it in a general sense, right? Let's go back to what my boy Jason was trying to get me to understand. If you are new to trading, meaning you are just starting to learn how to trade futures or Forex, right? Getting funded out the gate is not a good idea for in the general sense. And why is that? One, you don't have the skill yet. Two, you don't understand what type of trader you are yet. And three, right? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. So you're going to waste money trying to pass a challenge, combine, prop firm, whatever you want to call it. You're going to waste your money paying for the valuation trying to learn, where you can just go and learn for free. Why? All right. Why? Let me share my screen. All right, let me go and share the right screen I want to share. All right. Let's share my screen. Let's keep some notes. Let's keep some notes together. All right, let's go keep some notes together. Let's open up wordy word. Wordy word. Let's open up Microsoft Word and keep some notes together, right? Let's see. Let me get my thought together. Let me get my thoughts together. We're going to put this right here so people know what we talk about. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, right? Let's think about this. Am I lagging? I'm looking crazy laggy. I'm looking crazy laggy over there. Am I caught up now? Okay, I'm caught up now. I think when I set those screens up like that, it made it lag for some reason. Okay, now we're back. Right? We're back. I knew I opened that more than one time. I knew I kept opening that more than one time. I'm getting all the other stuff off the screen. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all know how I get. Okay, so thinking about the prop firms, right? One, you don't know what you're doing. Two, I said all that. Now, where was I going? Where was I going? I lost my train of thought. Somebody help me. Is anybody on here? Is anybody? Shout out to everybody that's in. What's up, Marcia? What did I spell wrong? Oh, you spelled my name wrong. Okay. What's happening? What's going on, Mendez? That song, though. Hope you didn't retire from a day job from singing, cuz I'm a full-time singer now. What's going on? Along with the wee swag. Discipline. Can you spell that word for me? Grand Rising Tell. That's a red flag. That face got me cracking up. Good morning. Should you really get funded about Sweden? And oh yeah. Okay. Right. So one. Right. Combine. Should you get funded? I was talking about Jason. It wasn't really about Jason. It was like what he was trying to get me to understand. Right. What he was trying to get me to understand. You don't have the skills yet, right? So what you want to do, right? Is getting funded. That's why I was. Is getting, if you're a new trader, is getting funded a good idea, right? No. Why is it not a good idea? One, because your mindset ain't ready. Everybody that starts out, this is their mindset. More money equals, that's a plus, equals more profit, right? Thank you for getting me back on track, right? What's up, Rose? I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays, right? People, this is what we all start out thinking. More, I need to make this bigger. Y'all can't see that. Let's make this bigger. There you go. I know y'all can see that now, right? This what we think, right? But guess what? That is false, right? I'll put a one. I don't want that one to pop to the side there. That is false. More money does not equal more profit, right? So people look at getting funded as, oh, I can go and get X amount of capital, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. If I can get this amount of money, I will be profitable. I will be a great trader. No, you will not. Right? Go full screen to say this. The more money you get, and you're a new trader that don't have skill, the more money you will lose. More money does not equal more profit for an unskilled trader. Now, right? So more money does not equal more profit, right? Now, what do you need to do before engaging into getting funded? Because I already said getting funded as a new trader is not a good idea. That's my honest, wholehearted opinion. So what do you need to do before going to try to get funded? Learn. Y'all excuse my spelling. Don't be spelling. How to, I capitalize that H. Stop, Tim. How to, come on, Tim. Trade, right? Learn how to trade, but don't stop there. Why they underline that? Okay, don't stop there. Learn how to trade, right? Once you learn how to trade, that is just the first step. Learning how to trade is not the only thing you need to do to run out and join a combine, pay for evaluation, try to get funded. It's not what you want to do, right? Once you learn how to trade, right, then you want to perfect your strategy. I don't know. Yes, I spelled it right. You want to perfect your strategy, right? Tax time. You got to secure them tax coins. Let's get it. Right? So you want to learn how to trade. Then once you learn how to trade, you want to perfect your strategy, right? Once you perfect your strategy, right, then you want to learn how to hit a certain, I don't know how to spell. That ain't it. Percentage. What just happened? Did it start spelling the word for me? Percentage. Did it start spelling the word for me? Consistently. Right? And you pick your time frame. Weekly, monthly, see, it did it again. Monthly, quarterly. Right? Learn to hit a certain percentage consistently. Right? Weekly, monthly, quarterly. What two things in this last bullet right here, what two things did I leave out? One is on the gain side and one is on the time side, right? I said learn how to hit a certain percentage consistently, and you pick the time, weekly, monthly, or quarterly, right? If you notice on the gain side, I didn't say learn to hit a certain dollar amount. I said learn to hit a certain percentage, because the game of trading is all about percentages, right? Going back to the falsification that we all believe, we think it's all about the money, right? We think more money is going to yield us more profit. No, it's not. Learning to consistently hit a certain percentage on a regular basis is what's going to yield you more profit, right? So this is a prerequisite to going and trying to get funded, right? So again, you want to learn how to trade, because if you don't know how to trade, you can't come to somebody and say, hey, I can do this for you and make you and myself money, right? Then you need to perfect your strategy. Meaning you need to understand your strategy in your sleep, right? Your entire strategy, from your whole trading strategy all the way down to your trading model. Your trading model is a part of your overall strategy. Perfect your strategy, right? Know your entire strategy. You know what days you trade, what time of day you trade, what your entry model is, what your risk management is, what your stop management is if you're into managing your stop as the trade moves, what's your how to find your profit targets, what everything about your strategy, you have perfected it, right? Right? Everything about your strategies, you have perfected it, right? So if you notice, I didn't say learn to get a certain amount. I said learn how to hit a certain percentage consistently, right? And then you set the time frame when you want to hit it. Every week, I want to hit 1% every week. Every month, I want to hit 1% every month. Every quarter, I want to hit 1% every quarter. Whatever your percentage target is, right? Based off of your skill, the way you trade, what you know you can realistically hit in your time frame, right? In your time frame, then once you learn how to consistently hit that, right? Then you want to go out and try to get funded in one of these funded accounts, right? Then and only then, once you get, notice, I am not focusing on anybody's type of, you notice I didn't say learn to be a trend line trader. You notice I didn't say learn to be a smart money concepts ICT trader. Notice I didn't say learn to be what, it don't matter to me what you trade. Learn how to trade, perfect your strategy, and learn how to hit a certain percentage consistently, right? And then over here on the time side, you notice I didn't say anything about daily, right? I didn't say anything about hitting a certain percentage daily. Why? Because it's not about what you can do in one day, right? It's not about what you can gain in one day. What is it about, Tim? It's about what you can keep in your account. Thank you. Auto correct. Over time. That's what it's about. This right here is the mucho importante part of all of this. What you can keep in your account over time. This right here is the most important part of it all. This right here is the downfall to, this is the, you know, you read the statistics about 90% of traders or whatever it is fail. It's this red bullet right here. They can't keep it once they make it, right? They can't keep it once they make it. The more time you give yourself to consistently keep that percentage, the better you're going to get at not giving it back to the market, right? Right? What you say, what happens when one blows their account? When you blow your account, if you're talking about with funded accounts, when you blow your account, your evaluation is over. And to start back over, all of them have a fee that you got to pay where you can start back over, right? You pay a fee and you start back over. If you blow your account and it's your money, you would have to put more money in that account, or it depends on, I don't know, I've never blown an account, but you would have to put more money, take more of your money out your pocket, put in an account to start over again. I don't know if you have to set up a new account or not, because I've never blown one, but you have to take more money out your pocket, put it in, and start over. Right? Same thing with the evaluations. When you blow the account, you have your account is done. You have to pay a fee to start again. Right? And all of them got their fees to start again. Right? And it'll be like in their fine print under the different ones, right? And I'll talk about the ones that I like when I finish talking here, right? So the most important thing, and this applies to being funded or not being funded, right? What can you keep in your account over time, right? And you notice, like I said, I didn't put anything in here about daily, because if you wrap your emotions around what you do in one day, whoo, you're gonna be a sad puppy, because the market giveth and the market taketh away, right? So if you can, and like, you'll see a lot of stuff in here that I'm leaving out. Like, shout out, I saw somebody put it in there, right? Shout out Marcia. Marcia said money management, wins and losses, right? Money management, wins and losses. You know why I didn't talk about money management, wins and losses? This right here covers money management right here. But you know why I ain't talk about it? Because that's a part of what? Your strategy. Money management is a part of your strategy, right? This right here is like the real deal Holyfield. I ain't coming out here trying to sugarcoat everything for nobody, or make people feel like it's easy, or scare them off and make it feel like it's too hard, right? I'm just giving it to you, the real deal Holyfield, right? And shout out Marcia for knowing something about money management, wins and losses. That proves that, hey, you're in position where you understand what you're doing and your mindset is right, right? But for the new person and the person that's been around for a while, right, there's a lot of stuff that deals with trading and investing that you're not just going to get overnight, right? Trading is one of them things where we think that we can come into the market. I thought the same thing. We think that we can come into the market and retire in 3 to 6 months, right? We go out here and we get a job and we expect to work for 30 years before we can retire at a minimum. But then we come into the market and think that we're going to retire in 6 months, right? There's a whole lot of work you got to do. And the reason why a lot of us feel like that is because we got a whole lot of people on Al Gore's internet flaunting the fact that I made 10,000 a day, I made 30,000 a day. When you start pushing numbers, dollar figures in people's face, right? You're the used car salesman that's baiting in the uneducated little guppy. You know what I'm saying? You casting out there, you catching that little uneducated guppy, because dollar signs mean more than percent signs to the uneducated investor, right? If you learn how to hit a certain percentage with a little bit of money, right? That certain percentage with a lot of money is going to yield you what you want. So if you learn how to hit 6% using a very small amount of money, the amount of money ain't what you're perfecting. It's what you're doing to hit that percentage. So when you come very proficient at, think about it like this right here. Look at it like this right here, right? When you learn how to drive a car, right? And you're driving a Toyota Camry, right? You get very, very good at driving that Toyota Camry, right? And then you go out and buy a Yukon Denali XL. That Yukon Denali XL is a lot bigger than that Toyota Camry, right? But for all intents and purposes, what you did to navigate and move that Toyota Camry through traffic is the exact same thing you're going to do in that Yukon Denali XL. The only difference is it's a bigger vehicle. It's a larger vehicle. It's going to take up more space. You're going to be able to carry more groceries in it. But when you get behind the steering wheel, when you first get behind it, it may be a little scary because it feels big. But once you start driving, you start realizing, hey, I'm not worried about the back of the truck hitting anything anymore because I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm pressing the gas pedal. I'm turning on the blinker. I'm mashing the brake. I'm looking in my rearview mirror and my side view mirrors. I'm doing the same thing to operate this Yukon Denali XL as I did to operate that Toyota Camry. So when you learn how to trade, you perfect your strategy. You learn how to hit a certain percentage over whatever time frame you specify, weekly, monthly, quarterly, right? Then when you move and you learn how to keep the money in your account, not giving it back, and you move from that Toyota Camry to that Yukon Denali XL, you realize, hey, it's not about trying to turn $1,000 into $10,000. It's about consistently hitting this percentage using the skills that I learned from when I was driving the Camry. I'm consistently using these. Now I'm in a Yukon. I'm using the same skills over and over and over. And I'm just hitting these small base hits. And that's allowing me to keep the money in my account because I'm not over leveraging and giving all my money back, because my strategy says I can only risk this amount per trade. And I'm not over leveraging because I've learned how to consistently make these weekly, monthly, and quarterly goals without giving it back. So I don't FOMO and over leverage, and I don't FOMO and blow my account, and I don't FOMO and spiral out of control, because I've did all of this beforehand. And then I went out and I had a plan for getting funded, right? Now, speaking of plan of getting funded, what is a good plan for getting funded, right? Let me just give you a good plan for getting funded, right? Do research on different prop firms, right? Out of all the ones I've looked at, and I dare to share this because some people just like to copy what they see their favorite influencer do. But out of all the ones I have researched, My top two that I like is UProfit and Elite Trader. Those are the top two that I like, right? Why don't I like Top Step? I don't like the two-step evaluation thing. They may have one step, but when I was researching them, all they offered was two-step evaluation. I ain't got all that time to be proving myself over and over, right? I ain't got all that time to be proving myself over and over, right? Apex, I think Apex was the same. I think they might have had two steps and all of that right there. I just threw that my Forex thing up there in case somebody from Forex on here. I don't want people to feel left out. But UProfit and Elite Trader, right? Those are two that I like, right? What do I like about them? Let's go and look. UProfit, right there, right? What do I like about UProfit, right? Where's the thing at? Programs. Yes, right. This is what I like about UProfit, right? What I like about UProfit, right? They got Pro Drawdown. What Pro Drawdown is whatever your account balance is at the end of the day, right? You can't go whatever the drawdown amount is, you can't go less than whatever that is, and it's based off the end of the day, right? So just say if you're going for 200,000, right? You can't go no lower than 195,000 in your account, and you can't lose no more than 4,000 in one day, right? And blow this up big so y'all can see it, right? You can't lose no more than 4,000 in one day, and you can get down. And then just say if you get up, just say you lost $1,000 over the first couple days you was trying to trade, and you down to 198,000, right? You're down to 199,000, right? You still can go, you got all the way down to 195,000 before you blow the account, right? Then let's say you get up to, you make it back up and you get up to 205,000, right? Now you can't go no lower than 200,000 because it's a 5,000 drawdown. You make it back up to 205,000. You can't drop no lower than 200,000 because it's 5,000 from the most you've ever made and had in your account at the end of the day, right? That's what Pro Drawdown is, right? The second thing I like about them is that once there's no payout process. Meaning if you get above the cushion, right, you can start taking out whatever you want above the cushion, right? Each one is going to have a different cushion. Let's go to live accounts and look at the where is it? It should be on there. See, it says withdraw within 24 hours, right? It says withdraw. Okay, here we go over here, right? It says withdraw in 24 hours. So soon as you get over, like you can even start drawing out before you get over the cushion. Now, remember, if you draw out before you get over the cushion, you got to split whatever you pull out with them 50-50 if you're not above the cushion, right? If you're not above the cushion. Right here, safety net, right there. So this the $200,000 account. Each one got their own one. I just happen to click on the 200,000, so that's what we sticking with, right? Right. So you got to take at least one trade a week, right? Daily loss. We talked about that. Right? So the safety net, that's the cushion. right? So once you another thing I like about them, you only pay one time for the data, right? This is the assignment fee. You only pay one time for the data. So you pay for the evaluation, and then you pay a one-time fee. And for this one right here is $380 for the $200,000 account. You pay a one-time fee of $380, and you never pay again, right? The assignment fee and the no scale out rule is what made you profit my pick over Elite Trader, right? You profit and Elite Trader were my top two out of all the ones I researched. You profit won out because you only pay one time $380 assignment fee, and then you don't have any payout scaling you have to do, right? So after you pass your evaluation and you pay your assignment fee and you start trading, as soon as you get over the cushion, you can start taking out your money, and you get like the first 8,000. You get the first 8,000 straight to you, 100% straight to you, right? And then after the 8,000, it's an 80-20 split, right? And then, but you can also withdraw within the safety net, right? But you got to split it 50-50, meaning if you don't have $7,500 in profit and you want to start taking money out, you got to split it with them 50-50. I will never do that, right? Now, for Elite Trader, right? Elite Trader, the one thing I love about Elite Trader is they have the static drawdowns, right? They have the static drawdowns, right? Meaning no matter how much money you make in the account, the drawdown don't follow you, right? So if you start out with 150,000, right? Your max drawdown is 1,250, right? So that means your max drawdown target will always be minus 1,250, will always be 148,750. It will always be that number, no matter how far you go up. Your drawdown number will always be that number. No matter if you get up to 160,000, your drawdown number will always be, you can't go below 148,750. It will always be that number, right? That's what initially drew me to Elite Trader. Elite Trader. That's what initially drew me to them, and the fact that you get the first 12,000 what is it? You get the first, let's see. I'm trying to remember where I saw it. Facts. How are you off? Here we go right here. So you get the first, and this is the payout thing that I was talking about right here. You get the first 12,500. You keep it all on your own. But this is what I can't stand. This is what turned me off from Elite Trader right here, right? You have to like do payout. You have to like the first payout, right? You have to wait a month to get your first payout, right? And you can only request between if just depending on the size, we was doing 150, so we gonna stay there. You can only request this is the amount you can request between 1,000 and 22, whatever. That's the amount you can request, right? And then on it's got a minimum of 1,000 and the max of 2250, right? And that's after a month, right? Then after 2 months, you can request your second payout, right? Then after 3 months, you can request your third payout. And though you see the numbers from a minimum of 1,000 up to 2,750, up to 2,500, up to 2,250, right? And then after your fourth payout, there's no minimum or maximum. You can request whatever you want to request, and up to the 12,500 is yours 100%, right? Now, I know you may be thinking like, Tim, that's what's the problem with that, right? If you're just trying to build your account to the 12,500, why not just grow it and then just take out your 12,500 after 4 months? Aha! I thought the same thing until I read the fine print. If I wait 6 months and let it grow to 12,500, right? And then on month 7, I want to take out my first payout. I can only take out between 1,000 and 2,250. This is all you have to go through this payout drill. So if I wait 6 months and grow it to 12,500, the first payout I request, I can only request. I got to take out a minimum of 1,000, no more than 2,250. Then I got to wait another month and take out a minimum of 1,000, no more than 2,500. Then I got to wait another month and take out a minimum of 1,000, no more than 2,750. And then after the 4th month of doing payouts, then I don't have no minimum and no maximum. This right here alone is the one reason that took Elite Trader funding off the top for me, and UProfit is the one that I prefer. Now, the what was I talking about? The process, right? So let's go back to UProfit. That's the one I like. Look at their programs, right? Whatever program you like, right? Whatever program you like, right? Look, Timmy Rogers. Okay, I'm liking this right here, right? So boom. I have where's my scale thing? Why can't I? Why is there no? Why can't I move over to the? There you go. Right. Boom. I like this right here. Right. Boom. You pay the 580. Right. And it say 580 per month. Oh, and one other thing for Elite Trader, right? The second thing that turned me off from them, once you get funded, right, you have to pay $80 per month for the data. So as long as you're trading through them, you have to pay $80 a month for the data. That's another thing that turned me off. Whereas with UProfit, you pay one-time fee of $380 for the data. And then as long as you trade, you don't have to pay for the data anymore, right? But with Elite Trader, you got to pay, it's either $80 or $85 a month for the data. That's the second thing. So the payout schedule and paying $80 a month, $80 or $85 a month for the data, that's what turned me off from them. Oh, they got another thing too. The 40% rule. This is another thing that turned me off from them. If you got one trade that's larger than 40% of the amount you're trying to take out, you can't take that amount out. Me, like over here, how it's saying you got like you hit a trade right here for 10,000, right? That makes up 70% of the money. So you can't take that amount out, right? All of your trades together, you can't have one trade that's larger than 40% of your total P&L, right? Or it's going to stop you from being able to take out the money, right? It's going to stop you from, like, this one trade, total P&L is 1,000. It's 100% of your P&L, right? You got another trade of 1,000. Your P&L is 2,000. So that trade is 50% of your total P&L, right? 1,000, and then now it's 33% of your total P&L, right? So if you was over, if you had like got all the way through your month, right, you could withdraw 1,000 because you don't have an amount that's more than 40% of your P&L. But if you hit a big trade, now that trade is 71% of your P&L, and now you got to keep hitting trades until, you know what I'm saying, you're back down. Like you don't have one trade that's totaling more than 40% of your P&L. That's another thing that turned me off about it. It's all about keeping you as being like consistent as possible. They don't want nobody coming in there trying to hit no home. I get it, but I ain't got no time for that, right? I was looking for the data, how much the data was. I got tired of looking for it, but that's another thing that turned me off about them. Now, strategy. I like the 200,000. Just like whatever you want to like, right? But my thing is I think with you profit, I think you can get like 2 accounts under one login, right? So let's just say you sign up for, this is strategy time I'm talking about, right? You sign up for a 200,000. You're doing good. You've been working with it. You've been working in it for like 6 to 9 months, right? 1, 2K, 200K account. 200K account. All right. And you've been working in it for 6 to 9 months. Right. Right. You've been working in it for 6 to 9 months. So now you've been working in it for 6 to 9 months. And let's just say you have been consistently, you've got to the point where you can consistently hit make it simple. Consistently hit 1% a month, right? You can consistently hit 1% a month in this account. I'm just throwing numbers out here, right? So 200,000 times 0.01, right? $2,000 a month, right? Right? 1% per month equals 2K, right? Equals $2,000 a month, right? So you've been consistently hitting that 1% a month, right? And you feel good about it. You feel comfortable. And then I believe they let you have 2 accounts under one login. And you say, hey, I want to take some profits, right, that I've made from this, right? Now let's go ahead and do it. So you've been hitting 2,000 a month, right? And you've been doing it for 6 to 9 months, right? Let's just say 6 months for easy math. So 2,000 times 6, right? That's $12,000, right? Minus 7,500, right? So you 4,500, you 4,500 above your cushion at 6 months, right? At 6 months, you $4,500 above your cushion at 6 months, right? Which is making easy math, right? You're $4,500 above your cushion at 6 months. So, you know what I'm saying? With either one, elite or you profit, you ain't got nothing to worry about, you know what I'm saying? Any limitation or restrictions, right? As far as being able to take out money. But I like them, right? So counting the what's name you had to pay for the data. We ain't counting what you paid before you got into this. We counting like once you got all the way in. Well, we'll count all that. So 380, and you're going to minus, what was it, 580? Okay, so all the fees included, you 3,500 in the green above the cushion, all the fees included, and you consistently hitting $2,000 a month, right? You comfortable with it, right? So you say, hey, boom, I want to take some of these profits and get another 2K account, right? I want to take some of these profits and get another 2K account, right? So boom, you get another 2K account, right? Take out another 580 and 380, right? Minus 580 minus 380, right? You're still in the green, 2580, and now you got two 2K accounts, and now you are right 200K accounts. All right, 200K accounts, and let's just say it's a year down the road now, right? Now just say nah, it don't matter how long it is now, but you 200K accounts, right? And you can hit you already know you can hit 1% a month in the account. So now you hitting 1% a month on 400K because you already know you can do it. And in a month, you can consistently hit it in a month for the one account. And so now you can do it with the other account. So every month you hitting 1% in each account. So now that's giving you 1%, right, per month equals 4K, right? Because you got 200K accounts and you hitting 1% per month in each account. So now you got $4,000 a month that you're making because you took the time to learn how to trade, you perfect your strategy, and you learn how to hit a certain percentage consistently over this period of time, right? And then I know it may be somebody, and then you learn how to keep it in your account, right? I know it may be somebody here saying, well, Tim, what about when you lose? This right here, learn how to hit a certain percent consistently over a week, a month, or quarterly. That's including your losing trades. This ain't just saying this what you're gonna make without losing. This is learning how to hit a certain percentage consistently. That includes your losing trades, right? There's nothing about saying, oh, I'm going to be perfect. You learn in when you perfect your strategy and you learn, you know what learn how to hit certain percentage consistently entails. It entails, right? Let's take this right here, move it down here, and talk about what's up under this right here. Let's put us a page break right here. Insert page break. What falls up under this right here, right? Right there. That's what falls under there. That right there is the most important part of learning to hit a certain percentage consistently. Managing drawdown. managing drawdown. When you learn how to manage drawdown, right, you will learn how to hit a certain percentage consistently over a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis. Because drawdown is a part of trading, right? What's some tips for managing drawdown? I take it straight from ICT 101. ICT 101, managing drawdown, right? When you take a loss, right? Take a loss, right? Very next trade, right? Half the leverage. Half the leverage, right? Half the leverage, right? When you hit, now your profit target is equal to half the loss. Right there. Managing drawdown. This straight out, I get it straight from ICT, and it's the best thing I ever did in my life. Best thing I ever did in my life when it comes to trading and trying to get it back. When you take a loss, your very next trade, half the leverage, and your profit target is half of that loss, right? The trade after that, same thing. Half the leverage, half of that loss. Once you get that, once you make that loss back, right? Repeat until loss recovered. Once you get that loss back, turn to normal position size. Right? Return to normal position size. Now, I know you might be looking saying, Tim, I only trade with one contract. How can I do this right here? I'm glad you asked that question. Right? When you take the loss, one contract, right? Just say your stop loss on that one contract was 10 points. Your next trade, your stop loss is 5 points. Right? Whatever your loss was, your profit target is going to be half of whatever the loss was. So let's just say you took one contract, um 10-point stop loss, 20-point. What did you say? We're going for one. We ain't going for nothing big. 10-point profit target, right? You took a loss. Next trade, one contract, 5-point stop loss, right? 5-point profit target. That one you won. Let's make that green. You won it. Right? Next trade, one contract, 5-point stop loss, 5-point profit target. You won that trade. Right? Next trade, one contract, 10-point stop loss. Point profit target. Took a loss, half the leverage, half the loss, half the leverage, half the loss. Loss recouped. Resume normal position size. That's how you do it with one contract. If you trade multiple contracts, if you trade 2 contracts, right? This part over here would be the same, but the contract size would just go from 2 to 1. Instead of having 2, and that's with 2 contracts. 2 contracts, took a loss, half the position size, normal position. One contract, half the position size, normal position size. Managing drawdown, right there. That's how you learn to hit consistent percentages. You learn to hit percentages consistently, right? Because you're managing the amount of drawdown you get. You take a loss, you take a full loss. You don't go back in trying to take a full loss. You go back in with less risk on the table, right? And you slowly get the loss back, right? So that's why I say this right here includes your losses. You get into a point where I can consistently make X amount percentage over the week, over the month, over the quarter. Then I go and I apply for my funded account. Once I apply for my funded account, I get into one, I trade it for a while. I like how they pay me out. I don't have no issues. I don't have no issues getting my money. I ain't got any kind of issues with them. I like them. I've been doing it for 6 to 9 months. It's gravy. I take some of my profits and I get another account with them. Now I'm managing almost $500,000 and I'm consistently I'm just doing 1% because that's, you know, it's relatively easy to hit 1% a month if you know what you're doing. If you learn how to trade, perfect your strategy, and learn how to hit a certain percentage for a month, 1% is easy, right? 1% is easy. Then it's up to you how far you want to push it. But now you got multiple accounts that you're trading. You're constantly hitting. Now you're hitting. You're to the point where you're making $4,000 a month, right? Using the prop firm, right? So let's go down. So you've been doing it for a year now, right? Let's come down here. It's where we at. Right? 2 accounts, right? You've been doing it for a year now. Right? So at the 6 months, it was 2580, right? 6 months it was 2580. Then at 2580, we moved up to 4K a month, right? So 4 times 6, what is that? 24. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's 6. 4, 5, 6. Right? So now, there you go. Because we started out, we were 25, we were whatever above, we were 2550 above the 7,500 payout, right? And then we went up there. So then we're gonna take 8,000 off that. That's straight to you. 8,000 off that. That's straight to you. Minus 8,000. So 1850, 18,580, right? Now you're at an 80-20 split, right? So 18,580 minus 80% plus 14,864. We're just gonna say 14. Gonna say 14 for easy math. We ain't doing all that other stuff. Equals, I'm catching the cramp. $22,000, right? $22,000 from your initial investment. We already took the initial investment, all of that right there. So the 22 is above and beyond, right? Take your money off the top for your taxes, whatever your taxes are. You got state taxes, fed taxes, right? Take your money off the top for your taxes. Go knock them in the head. Take that 15.4. Take that 15.4, or you take half of that 15.4, or 70% of that 15.4, and put it over to your personal account, your personal trading account, right? Minus 66, right? Equals 15.4, right? Then we take minus 70%, right? 15.4 minus 10,780, right? We're just gonna say 10.8 for easy math. 10.8 minus 10.8. You put that in your personal account, right? And then, right, you take 4,600. Take 4,600 and buy you some ice cream. Right? And then you rinse and repeat. And then you rinse and repeat. This is just the initial. This is just from start up until 12 months. Right? Then you rinse and repeat. Right now, boom, you got 10.8 that you put in your personal account that you can trade for yourself. Right? Now, you're hitting small goals. Right? Let's say it takes you 3 weeks, right? Let's say it takes you 3 weeks to hit that 1K in the 2 funded accounts, right? Now you hit your goal in your funded account, then you switch over here and you start trading in your personal account, and you hit 1% in your personal account, right? and then you just rinse and repeat. You take your profits from your funded account, pay your taxes, put your 70% in your personal account, take out your ice cream money, go hang out with it, and you keep, and this is going to keep growing because you're hitting your 1% in your personal account, you're hitting your 1% in your funded accounts, and you're paying yourself ice cream money to go hang out. And I think that's all I got to share. Let me see what you're talking about. I think that's all I got to share. Are you using their platform, or does the funded traded account combine with Ninja Trader, like TradingView combines with brokers? Yes, you with UProfit, they got the different platforms they tell you they can use. They use like Ninja Trader, they use like Rhythmic, they use all of them tell you what, like all of them tell you things. Elite Trader, it tells you like the accounts, the rules. Right here, they got Ninja Trader and Rhythmic. They use Ninja Trader and Rhythmic on there. I want to say they used to use Tradeovate, but Ninja Trader bought Tradeovate. Yeah, so they use Ninja Trader and Rhythmic on there. UProfit, I know they use Ninja Trader platforms. Ninja Trader, they use Ninja Trader, Rhythmic Trader Pro, and Rhythmic Trader. Other platform, okay. Rhythmic, R Trader is Rhythmic front end trading rules. Okay. R Trader Pro, trade with charts. Okay. Okay, so Ninja Trader. So both of them use Ninja Trader and Rhythmic, as far as I can see. You're welcome. You're welcome, Rose. What's up, Father Legends? Most will provide you with the credential to trade platform. You did. It's called this. Oh, okay, yeah. Appreciate that. Okay. So have you learned a new platform as you use? So you have to learn a new platform as you use these funded accounts. Thanks. I like the ones that combine with Ninja Trader or TradingView. Things. Yeah, they like I know people who used like Elite Trader, and they used to use Tradeovate. They was using Tradeovate, and they was trading through TradingView. They was trading through TradingView because you can link Tradeovate to it. I don't know if they still use it Tradeovate or not, but I don't know. I can't answer that part. Okay, you're familiar with Rhythmic. Most of TradingView Rhythmic platform, so you probably won't need to learn. Yeah. So if you're familiar with Rhythmic, you'll be good, because they, like most of them that they use like on the Forex side, it's a bunch of stuff, but for like the equity side, most of them use like Rhythmic Trader, Ninja Trader, and like I say, Ninja Trader bought out Tradeovate, so the Tradeovate might still work. But if you're familiar with Rhythmic, you Gucci. Hey man, that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I just want to do a live version of Mama I Want to Trade. I was gonna sit down and like edit a video out, but I don't be feel like editing videos, man. So it's a long one. I jollipies for it being long, but I'm so not sorry. I told y'all I'm on my Kevin Gates all 2023. I jollipies, but I'm so not sorry. Is there anything else before we get out of here? Do anybody got anything? Hold up. I saw something that said Forex. Do you need good credit to do this? Not that I know of. I don't know if them doing credit checks. You just pay them. You pay for the evaluation. You pass it, and then you pay for the live account, whatever they rules are for the live account, be it a monthly fee, a one-time fee, and then you just go on. Yep, exactly like she said. You just got to be what's the name? Sounds like the bank we use. Sounds like the bank we use your money, but we give you a little yuck. Yeah, that what do you say? That 40% was absurd. Yeah, that's what turned me off. One of the things that turned me off. Um, I think that's it. I think I got everybody that put something in there. Yeah, I think I got everybody that put something in there. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm just a simple dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What's up, Tranisha? I appreciate that. Hey man, that's all I got, man. Again, it's almost time for me to start my prep for my procedure I got on Monday. So I will not be doing any live streams on Monday at all. I should be back up to it on Tuesday. I should be back up for it on Tuesday. If I don't be back on Tuesday, I will let y'all know when I will be back, but I should be them bounce back by Tuesday. Be ready to go. Again, man, I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all for your dedication. I salute y'all for learning the skill and sticking to it. For those who don't trade ICT concepts, I can advise you that it's the most consistent thing I've ever found in my trading journey, unmatched by all other strategies and concepts I've learned. If you're new to it and you're still struggling, I encourage you to keep it up because it's well worth it. If you feel like you're that close to getting your aha moment, I encourage you to stick to it because you're closer than you think. If you feel like you're that close to getting your aha moment, you already see it. You just don't know that you see it yet. I appreciate everybody who support the channel in a financial way. It's totally unnecessary because I'm going to get on Al Gore's internet and do all I can to help everybody I can get their aha moment, but I really appreciate y'all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart all the way down to the sole of my feet. What else? I think that's it, man. I appreciate y'all, and I'm just here to encourage y'all. And if ain't nobody told y'all lately, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. And anybody that's been tapping in to the lives every day, you should be extremely proud of yourself too. Because I do my best to try to make it interactive. And the things that y'all put in the chat, you are seeing it play out in the price action. That's the reason why I be asking y'all to put it in the chat. So whatever you type out, even if it's not the exact thing that I'm looking for, I let you know, hey, that is a good idea because look, it's right here. It's just not what I'm looking at. I don't just try to point you to what I'm seeing. I ask you to put in what you're seeing, show you what you put in on the chart, and then come back at a later point in time and say, see, this is what you saw. This is what I saw. This is what he saw. This is what she saw. You should be very proud of yourself because you're seeing it play out in the price action. It's doable, man. Trust me. It is doable. Thank you for the prayers. I hear my sweetest sneezing, so she's back. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I'll see y'all Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all take it easy. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. And for those that's gonna celebrate the resurrection of Christ tomorrow, salute to you. Me and my family, we celebrate the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ every single day. If you do not celebrate that, no harm, no foul. I mean no disrespect. I don't try to force nothing on you. I'm not trying to put it in your face. But me and my family, we celebrate Jesus the King every day of our life. We rarely pick out holidays to say, oh, this is a big deal, but we do acknowledge the ones that celebrate him. We celebrate him every day of our lives. Again, if you're going to celebrate, happy Easter. If you're not going to celebrate, enjoy your family and all that you do. And I'll see y'all on Tuesday at 9 a.m. Go on, man. Yeah.